Hello all my dear students, once again I welcome you back to my YouTube channel Modern English with Khandu Dayal. Students, if you are new to my YouTube channel, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel to get more videos. Students, in this video we are going to learn about the appreciation of the poem and how it is to be written. Now sometimes some school will be asking to write the appreciation in point format and some school will be asking to write the appreciation in paragraph format. Now both the formats are accepted. Now here in this video I am going to take the appreciation in point format. The first point is title of the poem. Now the title of the poem is Life. Now this is an inspirational poem, motivating and optimistic, which encourages the reader to take a positive view of life, especially during the periods of hardship and difficulty. That is what the title of the poem talks about. And the present poem, that is Life, has been written by the Charlotte Bronte, which is one of the famous and reputed poet in English literature. The next point, if we could think about, is the theme or the central idea of the poem. Now, as this is an inspirational, motivating and optimistic poem, the poet says that the bad things of life are transient and good things invariably follow them. Hope will rescue us and help us to bear our trials. Even during times of great adversity, we must be optimistic and have the courage to overcome any mishap or problems. Now that is what the central idea of the poem is. What is it? The theme of the poem is that it is an inspirational poem and optimistic poem, right, wherein the audience and the readers are taught to be brave and they should not supposed to lose the hope even if they are suffering from the hardship, even if they are suffering from hardship, so they are not supposed to lose their hope, right? That is what the central theme of the poem is. When we think about rhyming scheme, what is a rhyming scheme? A rhyming scheme is the pattern of endings of lines of a poem or song, right? Whether the poem is having rhyming scheme or not, let us have a look. So the poem, if you could think about the poem, so the poem has AB in the first stanza and DE and so on in all the remaining stanzas. So that is what the rhyming scheme of the poem is. The next point of the appreciation of the poem is figures of speech. What though death at times steps in? Now that is what an example of figures of speech. The figures of speech in this line is personification. Right, now what is personification? Now personification is a figure of speech wherein the quality of humans, right, is being given to the object or inanimate object which is not living things, right? That is what the quality of living things is being given to the quality to the object which is inanimate or object which doesn't have a life. That is what in this sentence a death is given the human quality of stepping in, right? That is what personification is all about. The other important figure of speech are metaphor and interrogations and many more, right? Like alliteration, repetition, there are many, but as of now when we think about appreciation, only one or two examples are expected, not more than this. Then special features or the implied meaning of the poem. The language used in the poem is very easy and lucid. It helps the reader to understand, comprehend the poem very easily. Imagery is also another feature of the poem, wherein the sort of imagery are used in the poem to emphasize the idea, to make the idea clear to the audience. It reminds us that even if there are problems in life, there will be a better days ahead. That there are always silver linings to all dark clouds. It is a happy and inspiring poem and gives us courage. Now that is what the two important features of the poems are. the lucid language and imagery. So that is what the two important features. Next point of the appreciation is favorite lines. Now there are possibility that in the examination whether they will ask you about the favorite line or not, that doesn't matter, but even if you are asked to write the appreciation or the favorite line, you can write. Now it depends on the students, right? Means which line of the poem they like or why do they like. Now it depends on their own. That is what I have taken here. Yet hope again elastic springs, unconquered though she fell. Now that is what I like the line, that's why I have taken. But I would like to suggest to the students that if you like different lines, that you can take. There is no boundage, there is no compulsion that you should take this line, right? And the last point is why I like the poem, or your opinion about the poem. Means what have you felt about the poem, that is what you are supposed to write. So I like the poem because it is an inspirational one. It encourages the reader and audience to take the positive view of life. That is what the poem is all about, and that's how you are supposed to write the appreciation of the poem with the help of the points given